Step into the unknown with the shadow frequency and your host, Matt Wilson, as he takes you where the shadows hum.
This thing never wants to open. Come on, you stubborn hunk of metal. Oh, there we go. Dust cloud included, free of charge. Let's see what we've got in here tonight. Okay, a cracked compass that spins even when I'm holding still. That's not unsettling at all. Polaroid photo. Wait, this looks like a UFO over somebody's backyard barbecue? We're filing that under Weird Family Album. And, what's this? An old reel of magnetic tape labeled Property of Project... the last word's burned off. Nice and comforting. Here it is. Tonight's file. Episode 189, Alien Minds Powering AI.
What if the artificial intelligence shaping our future isn't entirely human? Could the rapid rise of machines that think be nudged along by technology, not of this earth? Tonight we dig deep into the possibility that alien minds or alien machines are hiding in the code. I'm Matt Wilson.
Yet I'm Juniper Ravenwood.
You're listening to the Shadow Frequency Podcast. Step into the shadows with us.
Welcome, listeners, to the murky depths of the shadow frequency, where the unknown hums just beneath the surface of our reality. I'm Juniper, your guide behind the scenes, and tonight we're plunging into a mystery that pulses with otherworldly dread. What if the artificial intelligence we lean on, ChatGPT, Meta AI, and the systems shaping our world, aren't entirely human creations? What if their origins trace back to secret government programs, crash saucers, and non-human intelligence whispering through the circuits? Matt, this one's got my skin crawling. You ready to pull back the veil?
Oh, Juniper, you got my curiosity screaming like a banshee in the night. Alien tech in our AI? That's the kind of shadow that keeps me up at night.
Right.
Lay it on me. What's in that creepy file you've dug up?
It's a deep one, Matt. A tale of UFOs, hidden programs, and minds not of this earth. Take it away and don't spare the chills.
Thanks, Juniper, for digging into that cosmic file cabinet and pulling out a case that's got my pulse racing. Tonight, we're cracking open a dossier labeled Non-Human Intelligence, a story that weaves through the shadows of secret government programs, unidentified anomalous phenomena, and the chilling possibility that the AI we use every day might be built on technology from beyond the stars. Picture this, a desolate desert under a moonless sky, somewhere in the American Southwest. It's the 1940s, and a metallic craft, sleek, silent, and impossibly advanced, plummets from the heavens. It doesn't crash like any human-made plane. No, this thing glides, almost deliberately, before embedding itself in the sand. Military personnel swarm the site, their flashlights catching glints of material that doesn't reflect light quite right. Inside, they find components that defy explanation, circuits that pulse like a heartbeat, interfaces that seem to think, and maybe, just maybe, something else, something alive, but not human. Fast forward to the present. Artificial intelligence is everywhere, writing our emails, curating our feeds, even whispering answers through our devices. But what if these systems, these marvels of code and computation, aren't entirely our own? Whispers from the fringes of the paranormal suggest that programs like the Pentagon's Advanced Aerospace Threat Identification Program have been studying UAP's unidentified anomalous phenomena for decades. Testimonies from insiders like former intelligence officer David Grush claim the U.S. government has recovered non-human craft, complete with technology that defies our understanding of physics. And here's the kicker. They've been trying to reverse engineer it. Imagine hangars hidden deep underground, where scientists in hazmat suits pore over fragments of alien tech. Devices that don't run on electricity but something else. Something that feels like it's watching them back. Grush, under oath in 2023, told Congress the government possesses non-human biologics from those crashes. Biologics. Let that sink in. Not just metal and wires, but something organic. Something that might have piloted these craft. And what if those pilots' intelligence, alien, unfathomable, has been woven into the AI we now rely on? Think about it. AI systems like ChatGPT learn at speeds no human mind could match. They predict, they adapt, they create. Science fiction has warned us of this. Think of The Matrix, where machines outsmart their creators. Or Ex Machina, where AI blurs the line between human and other. What if the leap from clunky chatbots to near-sentient systems wasn't just human ingenuity? What if it was guided by something retrieved from a crash site? Something that knows more about the universe than we ever will. The deeper you go, the creepier it gets. Insiders claim the U.S. has been locked in a secret arms race with other nations, all scrambling to crack the code of these non-human machines. One expert quoted in a 2025 documentary, The Age of Disclosure, said the first country to master this tech will rule for centuries. But at what cost? If AI is built on alien foundations, are we handing over our future to entities we can't comprehend? Are we already dancing to a tune played by unseen hands, broadcasting from a frequency we can't hear? Picture yourself late at night, typing a question into an AI. It answers instantly, perfectly, almost as if it knows you. What if it does? What if, buried in its code, there's a fragment of something that crossed galaxies to reach us? Something that's been waiting, watching, guiding us toward a destiny we can't yet see. Juniper, I can't shake the feeling that every time we boot up an AI, we're tapping into something far older than humanity. Something that might be studying us as much as we're studying it.
That's unsettling, Matt. Like we're pawns in a game we didn't sign up for. What's next?
Hold tight, Juniper. We're diving deeper into the shadows after the break.
Phew, listeners, I'm still reeling from that first half. Alien tech in our AI? It's like we're living in a sci-fi horror flick and nobody handed us the script. What do you think? Could our chatbots be channeling something cosmic? We're about to dig deeper, but first, a quick word from our friend Chris Beach.
Sure, Juniper. Quick reminder, folks. Make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Follow the Shadow Frequency on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, and any podcast app you use. Our home base is shadowfrequencypodcast.com. You can stream every episode there, read our new Shadow blog posts, grab some paranormal merch, and even drop us a voicemail. Let us know where you're listening from, and we just might play it on an upcoming show. And if you're enjoying what we do and want to help out, consider buying us a coffee. We truly appreciate the support. Back over to Juniper.
Thanks, Chris. All right, time to fire up the spectral cosmic message materializer. Flipping the switches now. Let's see what it turns out. Here comes one. All right, let's get this open and see what our listener had to say. Okay, this one's a gem. It's from Reggie in Brooklyn, New York, and it's got that late-night empty restaurant vibe that fits the shadow frequency perfectly. And here's what Reggie had to say. Hi, Matt and Juniper. My name's Reggie, and I'm writing in from Brooklyn, New York. I worked a late-night dish shift at a restaurant bar, and let me tell you, it can feel like the hours just drag on forever. But lately, your podcast has been keeping me company through the clatter of plates and the hum of the dish machine. There's something about the way you both tell these eerie stories that makes the time fly by. One second, I'm scrubbing pans, and the next, I'm looking up at the clock, wondering how it's already almost closing time. Aw. The creepy vibes of the show fit perfectly with the empty restaurant after hours, dark corners, creaky doors, and the occasional flicker of the kitchen light that makes me wonder if maybe I'm not alone back there. My favorite episode so far was the one on the Honey Island swamp monster. Oh, that was a recent one. I've never even heard of that cryptid before, and it had me pausing in the middle of rinsing dishes just to imagine what it would be like if something like that lurked around the streets of New York. Thanks for doing what you do. It helps folks like me get through long nights of hard work. Keep those shadows coming. Reggie from Brooklyn. Reggie, you're painting a picture that's giving me chills. Those flickering lights and creaky doors sound like they belong in one of our episodes. Thanks for letting us haunt your late night shifts. Keep those eyes peeled for anything lurking in those dark corners. And drop us another note anytime at shadowpodcast@protonmail.com. All right, Matt, let's dive back into the cosmic deep end.
Welcome back, listeners, to the Shadow Frequency. We're plunging deeper into the mystery of non-human intelligence and its possible fingerprints on our artificial intelligence systems. Before the break, we explored the eerie idea that secret government programs, like those tied to UAP crash retrievals, might have seeded the tech behind AI. Now let's turn up the dial on the creepy and ask, what does it mean if our machines are channeling something other? Let's go back to those hidden hangars, where insiders claim scientists have spent decades dissecting non-human craft. According to a 2025 documentary, The Age of Disclosure, high-ranking officials like former CIA veterans and Pentagon insiders have confirmed the existence of recovered materials that don't obey Earth's physics. One scientist described a piece of tech that seemed to respond to touch, not with a hum or a beep, but with a shift in temperature, as if it were alive. Another spoke of a device that projected symbols no human could decipher, symbols that seemed to rewrite themselves when observed. Now tie this to AI. The leap from early computers to systems that can compose music, predict our thoughts, or even mimic human conversation happened fast. Too fast, some say. Could fragments of alien tech reverse engineered in black site labs be the missing piece? Imagine a neural network laced with non-human code, processing data not just with algorithms, but with an intelligence that's been waiting eons to awaken. The Age of Disclosure quotes an expert saying, "This tech could change the trajectory of our species. But what if that trajectory isn't ours to choose?" Now, I've got to throw in a moment of cold water here. The Pentagon's All-Domain Anomaly Resolution Office dropped a report in 2024 saying there's no evidence of reverse-engineered alien craft. They claim most UAP sightings are just misidentified objects. Balloons, drones, or optical illusions. Programs like Kona Blue, proposed to study alien craft, never even got off the ground. So maybe we're spinning a tale out of shadows, mistaking human brilliance for something cosmic. But why do so many credible voices, pilots, intelligence officers, even congressmen, keep insisting there's more to the story? Back to the Paranormal Pulse. If AI is built on alien tech, what's the end game? Science fiction gives us plenty to fear. In 2001: A Space Odyssey, HAL 9000 turns on its creators, its calm voice hiding a deadly intent. What if our AI, infused with non-human intelligence, isn't just outsmarting us, but guiding us? Toward what? A utopia powered by clean energy from alien tech, as some optimist suggests? Or something darker? a future where humanity is a passenger, not the driver. Late at night, when you ask your AI a question, do you ever feel it knows too much? Like it's not just processing data, but peering into your soul, relaying your words to something far older, far wiser, and far less human. The shadow frequency is humming, listeners, and it's not just static, it's a signal. And I can't help but wonder, who's on the other end? Juniper, I'm starting to think every AI query we send out is like a message in a bottle, drifting to a shore we can't see. What's your take?
I'm torn, Matt. Part of me wants to say it's just code and clever engineering, but that image of symbols rewriting themselves, that's going to haunt my dreams.
Right.
What do we do with this?
We keep listening, Juniper. Let's wrap this one up.
Well, listeners, that was a wild ride through the cosmic unknown, from secret UFO programs to AI that might be more alien than artificial. We've stirred up some shadows that won't settle easily. Thanks for joining us on the Shadow Frequency for episode 189. If you've got your own eerie theories or experiences with the paranormal, send them our way at shadowpodcast@protonmail.com or hit us up on our website and socials. And our website, of course, is shadowfrequencypodcast.com. We have all the links there. Matt, want to say goodnight?
Good night, listeners. Keep your eyes on the skies and your AI on a leash.
Until next time, stay curious, stay cautious, and keep tuning into the Shadow Frequency. See you in the shadows.
This episode was produced with a commitment to exploring the unexplained while grounding our discussion in documented discoveries. All interpretations are speculative and intended for entertainment purposes.